Welcome to Aix, France, where the streets are medieval, the views are cinematic, and the history, well, that's as rich as the truffle sauce in a two-Michelin-star restaurant. Speaking of which, we're taking you on a luxurious adventure staying at the Château de Chèvre, a place so magical that Walt Disney himself had a hand in shaping its destiny.
I'm speechless. This is so amazing.
Now, if you're wondering where exactly Aix is, imagine the French Riviera, halfway between Nice and Monaco. That's right, nestled in the hills just off the coast, this medieval village offers some of our favorite panoramic views in France. If you're flying in, Nice Côte d'Azur Airport is your best bet, less than a half-hour cab ride away. Aix is the kind of village that makes you question if you're in a dream. Cobblestone streets, ivy-covered walls, and a view that will make you consider quitting your job and writing poetry full-time, although an undeserved inheritance would probably be more useful. And this is our suite at the Château de la Chèvre d'Or, which Google translates to Golden Goat Castle. We feel it loses something in the translation. Perched on the cliffs, overlooking the sparkling Mediterranean, it's like living in a fairy tale, if fairy tales included room service and deep soaking tubs with an ocean view. Lady of the room. And the living room. The balcony. Before we dive deeper into this hotel's history, let's talk about the other legend of Aix, Chateau Aix. Once the residence to a Swedish prince, this historic estate was home to Prince Wilhelm of Sweden, who spent his days here soaking in the views and likely enjoying more refined version of whatever Nordic monarchs do for leisure. Bobbing for kippers? I don't know. Our research department really let us down here, again. But our story starts in the 1950s when Walt Disney, yes, that Walt Disney, suggested to the owner of La Chèvre d'Or, a Mr. Wolf, that he buy up the local houses and transform them into hotel rooms. Fast forward, and the place is now a luxurious maze of gardens, terraces, and hidden courtyards. The hotel map in the rooms is literally a map of the town. One of the quirkiest features? The animal statuary garden, because nothing says French Riviera like a gorilla judging your fashion choices from on high.
Easy, big fella.
And our welcoming herd of elephants. For dinners, our first evening, we indulged at the hotel's crown jewel, its two-Michelin-star restaurant. It was an edible work of art where our bouches were seriously amused. And if you're wondering, yes, we seriously inquired if it's acceptable to lick the plates. It is not, but they won't stop you with the use of force if you do. The other restaurants and room service are also serviced by the kitchen that makes the food for the two-Michelin-star restaurant, so you really can't go wrong with anything you eat at this wonderful property. This is one person's share. That is the other person's share. And it comes with French fries. And more French fries. But wait, legends get better. This very bar used to have a regular guest, none other than Sir Elton John himself. Legend has it that he'd sit down and play impromptu concerts, proving that this place really does attract rock royalty. This legend is a bit suspect because you may have noticed we never saw a piano, and can only imagine what it would take to get one here. TV had to go into front of the suit of armor. For breathtaking views, the Jardin Exotique is the place to be. Perched at the highest point of the village, this botanical garden is filled with succulents and sculptures. Sorts of succulent plants. These are sorts of succulent plants. All set against the endless blue of the Mediterranean. And speaking of views, from Aix you can see Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, famous as the backdrop for many movies set in the French Riviera. We're pretty sure those super yachts aren't just props. And if you're feeling ambitious, there's the Chemin de Nietzsche, a steep trail that heads down to the sea. They say the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche walked this path, deep in thought. We walked it too, deep in regret for not bringing a water bottle. We don't have water! We probably need to turn around, because there's a bottle of Chateau Neuf de Pop Red in our room that won't drink itself.
So, we have to turn around.
Okay, now we're hiking up the Nietzsche Trail. This is where he's said to come up with "Thus spoke Zarathustra."
Nietzsche's death trail.
We visited in 2021 when COVID testing was still required to return to the United States. And just in case we tested positive, we picked the most beautiful place possible to quarantine. right here at Château de la Chèvre d'Or. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we tested negative, so our grand Riviera exile never happened. Obviously, we weren't the only ones with this idea. They even set up a COVID testing tent right outside the hotel's driveway. Anyway, that concludes our visit to this magical town of Aix, France.
I'm so excited.
If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. If you have other suggestions you'd like to see us visit, please put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.